Live at 4 on Santa Barbara's News Channel. Former President Trump indicted by a federal grand jury for his actions following the 2020 presidential election. We'll have more on the severity of today's announcement.
Already permitted and unpermitted vendors have shown up in downtown Santa Barbara for Fiesta.
Tenet Health puts the medical spotlight on those at high risk of lung disease.
Plus, temperatures are more comfortable midweek, but we have a warm-up coming this weekend. I'll have that forecast tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, Fiesta is getting underway, and we are taking you right into the middle of the party with people coming from all over down to Santa Barbara's State Street to get their confetti-filled eggs.
We were the first one in the downtown Mercado. We'll give it to you one bite at a time.
Incoming high school students blast off into a new program, igniting passion for science through designing and launching rockets.
Former President Trump enters a not guilty plea during his second appearance in court. The political significance of today's hearing.
Accusations of bribes in exchange for top-level Navy information linked to a Port Hueneme service member and China.
Fiesta pageantry on day 2 of Old Spanish Days. We are live from the new waterfront Mercado to digs at the zoo.
Temperatures are climbing up into the weekend. I'll have your full weather forecast coming up tonight.
Today at 4, Vandenberg Space Force Base prepares for a launch tonight. We'll update you on the window and the payload.
After the biggest event of the year with lots of flying confetti, Santa Barbara cleans up after Fiesta.
Santa Maria Transit adds a new route to accommodate increased demand from families and students.
Plus, temperatures are cooling down through the middle of this week. I'll have your full forecast tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, community-led construction and affordable homes. It's the latest project going up in Nipomo.
Santa Barbara County launches a mobile resource center with multilingual support for local farm workers.
Corner stores from days gone by are back thanks to The Eddy in downtown Santa Barbara. We'll take you inside the newest addition in town.
Plus, Tropical Storm Eugene is sending us some extra cloud cover plus a chance of moisture. I'll have more on that tonight.
Next at 4, the term starving student could be linked to housing costs in California. We'll have the results of a survey of college students.
Once bustling, now empty. De La Guerra Plaza's decline is prompting renewed discussions about its revival.
A cancer survivor shares her story and gratitude for Mission Hope Cancer Center. We'll preview the upcoming Day of Hope.
And I'm tracking more mugginess and rain chances. Details coming up in my full forecast.
After rain showers this morning, we talked to people on Stearns Wharf about how it may have affected their day.
2 Santa Barbara teens just arrived on Maui for vacation. Now they're switching things up to fundraising mode, and the Bucket Brigade is now on board.
Santa Barbara County Fire offers insights on rain impacts so far this year and the latest wildfire forecast.
After the rain, we have more typical weather ahead. I'll have your full forecast tonight.
Today at 4, Oprah Winfrey lends comfort and support to wildfire survivors on Maui.
An old abandoned oil well is being recapped off of Summerlin. We'll tell you how many more still need this type of work.
And to Central Coast Maui Connection, the owner of Cool Cat Cafe facing a double loss on the island of Maui.
Plus, it's a quiet start to the week with mostly clear skies by the afternoon. I'll have more on that forecast tonight.
Next at 4 on your news channel, new information in the latest 4th indictment against President Trump and 18 others. Legal experts weigh in.
A Santa Barbara store is rallying its customers. The goal, $10,000 this week to help out the fire victims in Maui.
Is it possible to sniff out the COVID-19 virus? Some scientists say yes. We'll have results of a new study from UCSB.
Plus, Wednesday will be the hottest day of the week. I'll have your full forecast tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, PG&E warns of a potential power shutoff because of high fire dangers. We'll tell you which areas are impacted.
What's been called a Santa Barbara landmark on the waterfront, dating back to 1919, is getting restored.
We're talking back-to-school vaccines with SLO County Public Health, tips for nervous parents, as experts track a rise in a new COVID variant.
Plus, we have quiet weather for now, but there's big changes on the way. More on that forecast tonight.
Today at 4, we'll show you impacts from Tropical Storm Hillary, including something rarely seen this time of year on the Central Coast.
A little messy in the morning, but the tropical storm has broken up and left town. We'll talk to people about how it affected their day.
And it's back to school for students in the Santa Barbara Unified School District. They're not the only ones learning their ABCs.
Plus, Hillary is moving out and we are clearing and drying out. I'll have more on that later tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, a major explosion levels a home in Santa Maria. What we're learning about injuries and a possible cause.
GOP presidential contenders gear up for tonight's pivotal debate. Former President Trump expected to be a no-show ahead of tomorrow's scheduled court appearance.
Shelter box volunteers scale new heights in Yosemite for humanitarian efforts.
Plus, we have a very pleasant end of this week before another warm-up next week. I'll have more on that forecast tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, former President Trump's impending surrender amid charges ignites security measures and GOP divisions.
We're on the scene of Wednesday's home explosion that injured 4 and caused significant property damage.
New information about yesterday's prison attack on Paul Flores, the man who murdered Kristen Smart. We hear from a Smart family attorney.
Temperatures warming tomorrow and that warm-up lasting into next week. I'll have more on that tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, rising temperatures and gusty winds amplify fire danger throughout Santa Barbara County. Insurance agents share critical tips for homeowners.
It's the first day of school at Santa Barbara City College. We're talking to students about their hopes and dreams.
A dynamic blend of residential and commercial phases coming soon to Santa Maria's Betaravia Plaza.
Plus, plan to stay in the shade for the next couple of days. I'll have your full warm forecast tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, the heat wave continues. We'll take you to a local hotspot where residents and tourists like to cool down.
Some ideas to change State Street are in the work. It involves a limit on bikes and more cleanliness.
The Santa Barbara Food Bank joins forces with the Feeding America Network, sending 17,000 pounds of rice to fire-ravaged Maui.
A cool down is just getting started tomorrow. I'll have that full forecast for you later tonight.
Today at 4 on your news channel, higher bills for students and for parents. We'll tell you about a deadline tomorrow for student loan borrowers.
A new bus service on the South Coast will get students to Santa Barbara City College much faster.
Childhood Cancer Awareness Month starts tomorrow. We'll hear from a Santa Maria family that's made it their mission to fight the disease.
Plus, the marine layer has returned to us and temperatures are cooler. I'll have your forecast into the weekend.